Ladies and gentlemen, this is on your watch. This is another channel. This channel, I'm gonna specifically um, dedicate to gold, gold, X, AU, USD. Um, just in case you don't know what I'm all about automation of your strategy. By the way, welcome to the channel. Click a like, subscribe to the video. To the channel, subscribe to the channel, click the like buttons, comments as we progress. If you understand what we're doing, this is not a lifestyle channel. This is not a day in the life of a gold trader, day in the life of a USD, Euro USD trader, and all of that. Nah, this is real trading channel. If you're interested to really take your trading to the next level, you have to do the work. And this, I want to show you guys the actual work behind the scene, not all the glamorous uh, 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 things that they show you, your favorite guru on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah. They show you the glamorous life, but they don't show you what it took them to get there if they actually trade in real life. I don't want to get in there because you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, what I'm going to be doing is I have a strategy that I've been trying to, I have different, but this is my strategy. I did not learn from any mentor. I did not go to any mentor. This is me, blood and sweat, for a couple years. It's going to be the third year in this game. A lot of losses, a lot of lessons learned, because we don't call it loss, we call it lesson that you learn in the market, right? And I have been able to, I know how to trade, but the obvious things that happen to everyone always happens, which is, this is not even the video, but I'll just touch up on those just a few seconds or whatever. You know what happens is your brain playing game against you. It's your mind playing against you. Every time you open the chart and you open up your live account or your platform account and you're trying to hit that sell or the buy, how do you feel? Anybody can make money in the market if they have no idea or knowledge about the market. But not everyone can make money out of the market consistently and make a living out of that. You can be lucky. Bitcoin can be going up and blowing up. And then if you buy, you're going to make money because you don't have to know anything. But you really have to know something when you want to be a professional trader and make money from it. Being a professional means that you actually make money trading, right? So for a couple of years, my trading started like everybody else. You enter, you lose, and then you're trying to figure out why you lost, and you get mad sometimes. You're trying to hit back on the market because you are right and the market is wrong. I think it's the other way around. The market is always right. You are the one that is wrong. And you can never correct the market. The market will always slap you in the face. Simple as that. It's either you take the slap and don't be slapped again, or you keep taking the slap over and over. You lose all your money. Then you start over. That's how the cycle goes. And then the statistics goes, oh, 90% of traders lose. This is not even the video for that. That could be another video. But just like anything that's hard and anything that is very profitable that can give you unlimited amount of money, it's not going to be an easy cash for you to like just get in and get money. No, you got to work for it. and you got to sweat. And they're going to shake some people out of the market. Because if everybody's making money, then who's going to be losing? You understand? So that's by the way. Now let's get back to the actual reason why we're here. The actual reason why we're here, I'm going to test publicly my software that I've just got into about 90% perfection. Not perfection, because there's no holy grail in this market. Because if there is, everybody will be making money. All you have to do is identify what that holy grail is, and then you put unlimited amount of money and you make unlimited amount of money. That's not how it works, right? So, but I feel comfortable with the strategy and the software that is running, even though I will still have to do a little optimizing on it for subsequent times. But I got like 3 strategies in one software. It will take time to test all of them, but I think I will dedicate this particular channel trying to like walk around gold trading, and there's so many varieties. You can go daily time frames. You can tweak around 4-hour time frame, or the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, and heck, some people actually do 1 minute and a few seconds too. But that's high frequency trading, right? So I hope you are ready for the ride. It's going to be boring. And a disclaimer, and to disappoint you, if trading is not boring to you, you are a losing trader. Take it to the bank. Take it everywhere, because it will demand some discipline. You have to do the same goddamn thing every day. How is that fun? You have to do the same routine. You can, if your trading hours is from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., you have to look for the exact same thing from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. and you cannot deviate. You cannot say, oh, I see something at 1 a.m. or 12:30 or 12:30 p.m. You do that, you cannot be profitable, because you're going to be all over the place. But for you to stick to that particular time, strategy, event, whatever you're trying to look for, the pre-trading routine and the post-trading routine, there's journaling. You have to, there's so much into this. But this is not this is not a video that I'm teaching what you have to do before trading, before you even click a button, and what you do after you close your books for the day. This is not even the video for that. This is purely to test my software, and then we're gonna keep tweaking all of them. We're gonna keep tweaking it until we find a profitable set file. And once we find that set file, it's going to be public here. When we find that set file, you will know that I found the set file. And then we can use that to extract money from the market. But publicly, yes, people don't want to show how bad their system is. If I'm testing and it does not come out right, I'll tell you that this doesn't work. And then we will change a few things in the settings, because it's the settings. The strategy works, but I need to find a setting that really works, and what pair is going to work best on, what currency is going to work best on. All these things is work. One thing can throw it all off. So don't think that this is a game or this is an easy money grab kind of things. No, you got to work. All right. So as we go into here, please do know that nothing in this video or on my channel is professional advice or financial advice. Everything here is educational. You take what you take and you leave what you leave. If it's not adding value to you, please do not come back. But if it's adding value to you, you know what to do. Follow us, follow every minute, and see if we get that set file that we're going to utilize to extract money. By the time we get that set file, I will let you guys know how we're going to do the actual business that comes with trading. But for now, I'm not talking about that because we need to find the set file first. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into it. So for this particular test, I'm using the whole of 2024. 2024, the whole of 2024, I'm going to test this year. Yes, some people say you can test 2 months, 3 months, but I'm testing a whole year. If it's profitable in a whole year, then we're good. But then you have to also determine how, because you're going to see the fluctuations, because how are you going to use it to make money? Is it your private personal accounts, or you're going to go through other people's money, like prop firms, or you go to family and friends, or even business people and get money from them, and then you trade, and then you take your commissions, whatever you want. But there is a whole story to read in between the line, right? So yes, when we run it, even if we make money, you have to also go to the details and see what is your equity relative drawdown like. What are the percentages? Because if you're trading other people's money, they might not be comfortable with you going down 20%, 30%. If you do that, in real life, you're going to lose the accounts. But if it's your own personal account, you can lose 20% and be okay if you have that risk tolerance, right? Obviously. But these are the pros and cons. So you have to weigh your options and determine the route that is best for you, right? So if you have your personal account, you can blow the whole account and it's on you. If you have a prop firm account, if you lose 20% or 10% or whatever they say you should not lose, it's on them. Then you can start over again. But you're not losing a whole 10 grand, 100,000, right? You see the difference, right? So let's go. So I'm using, this is gold, XAU USD. And this is the time frame I'm starting with is daily time frame, right? I'm trying to use the daily time frame. It's not gonna be fun because you have to wait and wait and wait and sit on your hand, right? So the daily time frame, we're gonna start from the second week of January. Typically, it's not good to trade the first week of January because it's the new year. The market is gonna be all over the place, right? So that's why I started with from January 8th. That's a Monday, 2024, and then I trade and stop trading for the year, December 20th. You don't want to go close to Christmas, and then after Christmas, there's no volatility and there's no volume in the market, and it's gonna just be swinging up and down. You don't want that either. All right, so we're starting with this 100,000 is not my money, yo. It's not my money. All right. So this 100,000 is a demo account. If you're in the industry, you understand what a demo account is. So, but we're using it to run a test to see how the market will perform and how the EA and the software will perform using this particular set file and strategy that I've coded right in it. Right. So let's do this. I already have the settings in here, but I'll just walk you through a little bit. You're looking at it, right? Walk you through it. So we're using fixed lot size, right? I'm using my normal stop losses, and I'm doing 1 to 300, 100 to 300, right? You lose 100 to 300, right? So you gain 300, 1 to 3, risk to reward, right? What are the things that are significant that you can see? from this set file. I'm using here, like I said earlier, I have about 3 strategies. So you can see them here. Original entry, enter using opposite entry, and then you can see this one that says use third entry criteria. So I'm using the third entry criteria for this particular test, right? We will have fun because I have to also test the other strategies that is in this software, right? So let's go. What else is important that I should let y'all know? This is just because we would tweak. Even after this runs, we would tweak some stuff. So right here, I'm using one direction per trade per time, right? So also here you can see the lot size that I'm starting with is gonna be one lot size, right? One lot size for gold. That should be about $10 per pip. So if you moves 1 pip, you lose $10. If you move 1 pip to your favor, you gain $10, right? So if you don't know the calculations on pip and lot sizes, that's another video that you can see online or somewhere on YouTube. It's gonna be a channel there somewhere that's gonna teach you that. I'm doing kind of multiplier. People call it martingale, but it's not completely like that, right? So there's a limit to how far it can go. As you can see, I have 50 max lot size here. So it's not just gonna keep increasing exponentially forever, right? Indefinitely. Nope. La. Because I'm using daily time frame, I don't have a time limit, right? So I'm not restricting the software to trade a certain time because daily time frame candle will just open in the beginning of the day. So I don't want to restrict the time. I just let it run. We can always tweak that later on. All right, so let's run this. I'm not using anything here. I'm not doing max monthly profit. I'm not doing max daily profit and all of that settings that you see here. I'm not using none of that for now. So let's just run this one and see what happens, right? So let's go. Did it start? I don't think so. All right, so we started. We started running it. We are down 5%, is down 9%. Oh well. The people says, but you have to be confident in your system and allow it to rock, right? So that's why we're down already like 14%. But let's see if we can recover that and keep going, right? All right, so we're up now 7%. So we recovered our initial losses. So I'll just let you watch this and then we'll come back when it's done. I'll just keep putting in 1 or 2 cents, 1 or 2 words in between while it's going, explaining some stuff, touching on some psychology as well while it's running, right? So we're up 15%, 18%, 21%. Where are we? We're still in February. 24% down to 23%. We're down to 23%, down to 21%. Okay, back up to 28. That's what I see. Yeah. We are in March now. There will be fluctuations. This is trading. There's no, it's not linear curve up. Oh my God, you make so much money. No, you can be up 30% and go down to break even. Can you handle that? That's trading, my friend. Let me tell you guys something, right? Wall Street, the best traders make about 12 to 15% annually. Oh man. They are considered best good traders. 15%. If you make more than 50%, these billionaires will be running after you to like give you the money so that you can trade because they cannot get that return anywhere in the market. The APY for most of these what's it called? What's it called again? Those accounts that you just put in your money, uh, fixed accounts, it's like 3.8, 4% maximum in a year. So if anyone can consistently make 10%, even 15% in a year, you're considered a damn good trader. That's a fact. And I don't understand why the culture in the trading space in this Gen Z era, they are requiring you're trying to make 10% in a month, every month. Yeah, because you want to buy a Lamborghini, huh? Your problem is not that you don't know how to make, your problem is that you do not have the capital. So you're trying to turn your $1,000, your $500 into 50,000. That is the problem. The people in Wall Street, they trade billions. So if they make 10% of $1 million, they already have 100,000. Okay, do you see the difference? But your 10% in your 1,000 account is only $100 in the whole year, and then you're not gonna feel satisfied. You're gonna feel like, oh, you didn't do something right. But you made the same amount percentage-wise with someone in Wall Street that is considered a good trader, and all that person had to do is just make 1% a month. How many people can close their eyes and make 1% a month? A lot. A lot of us can do that. You see what is happening now if you're watching this, right? So we went from 40% up, we went down to 1% again. Now we go back to 77%. It is trading. Now we're up 76%. Before I finish making my statement, it recovered. But will you be able to handle the fluctuations in this volume? For me, I will try to find a different set file after this because yes, it's making money, the fluctuations, but I don't know if in real life you will be able to handle that much fluctuations without jumping ship, right? So, and then messing up the system and then eventually you crash. But if you leave it to work, you will come out on top, right? But if you're someone that just wants it quick and wants to get in and out the market, this particular set file might not be for you. And after this, I will try to see how I can tweak a little bit of something there to see if we can just get in and out. We can make less. We can make less. We can make less profit, but still don't be in a huge drawdowns and fluctuations. Because this is like 100,000 drawdowns or 50,000 drawdowns. How many people will have the confidence to sit around and see 50,000 in profit and don't take it and wait until it goes down to 10,000 or it goes back up to 70,000? So we are up 86%. I thought I saw briefly 96%, but I guess it lost some money. It went down a little bit. Now we have doubled our accounts. We are 201, 201,000. And what month are we in? This is July. We're still in July. Can you imagine? But it's profitable, but I see a lot of fluctuations. I see a lot of money moving. Can you handle that? I don't know. You just have to put the money that you are not attached to. That's the way to make that money. Because if it's in real life and 100,000 is not a problem to me, that I don't mind losing 100,000, then this will be some sweet music. At the end of the year, you take 100,000 out and still leave 100,000 for another year to try again. Can you imagine? What's better than that? What business can you find that kind of return? But you can also, the risk is still there that you can also lose 100,000. How about that? The risk is also there. That's why you need to be solidified. You need to understand what you're doing, and you need to be sure that you know exactly how you want to execute, get in and out. Guys, look at what's happening now. We went from 201, now we are 128. Can you handle that $80,000 or 70 something $1,000 fluctuation right now? And I see current trade is like 100,000 in profit. Can you do that? Now we are back up. Oh yeah, that's what I said. We are back up at 237. But before we push back up to 237, now 242, we the equity, I mean the actual balance was 124, but the equity was like 200 and something. Would you be able to sit there and see 50,000 turn to 70,000 in profit and 7,000 goes to 80,000 without you closing the trades, without you panicking or being excited and close the trade without allowing it to reach its potential? Either it keeps going in profit or maybe it goes to a pullback and then you lose a little money. Maybe you go from 80,000 in profit and then all of a sudden you go down to 20,000 in profit. Would you beat yourself up? Yes. You might say, oh, I would take it at 80. What if that 80 could have turned to 200 if you don't take it? It's all the psychology of trading. The cycle remains. Now we're up 250, but I don't know how we're going to end because of the big fluctuations, because of the numbers. The number is too high. I think this is what you get from high risk, high rewards, because I think I'm risking high, so that's why we're having this big fluctuation. So high risk, high reward. So I risk high that every trade is taking high volume, and if we win big, and then if we lose, we see a significant reduction in our portfolio. So that's why. But after this, let me see how I can tweak it a little bit, just a little bit, and see if we can make it lose less, but make less money, but still leave our emotions in check. We don't want to run crazy while the market is running. Let's see. Are you guys following this? Please, this is a work of art. This took a whole lot of time to generate. This is my own strategy. Was not learned from anybody, but I cannot say that I've never seen other people's strategy. And then, yes, I see other people's strategies and see what they do. But nobody on YouTube would teach you the exact same things that they actually do if they actually trade, right? If you don't know that, I'm telling you that's a fact. But they will show you a little tip of how their system makes money only when it makes money. They're not showing you the exact same strategy performing day in, day out. They just select only when it was profitable and then they will show it to the newbies, and then you're going to run with that, and then you try to execute that, and then you lose. That's why many people don't become profitable from watching other people's strategies, because it's not true. What they're doing is the more you look, the less you see. If you understand that, you're going to be better. All right. So this is why I'm doing this publicly, because I want to show from January to December. If you are in doubt, you can always watch this video again. You see that no day was missed from January 8th to December 22. That's what we're running right now. Right in front of you, we'll lose. Some days we'll lose. Now the test is over. So the test is over. If you look here to the balance, it says 272, 650, 650.76. That's how we ended. And our starting balance was 100,000. Right? Now take a moment. Sit and think what you just went through. We understood that you can be profitable. And this is not a gimmick. This is not the more you look, the less you see kind of stuff. This is not a guru. I'm not a guru. I'm not trying to sell you anything, because you are watching it from January 8th to December 20th, 2024. Every single day was shown here. There was no room to maneuver. There's no room to like do some shady stuff. What you see is what you get. Yes, this particular set file is profitable. I know. But if I still give it to you, would you be profitable trading it? Because it comes with high risk and high reward. Would you not panic at some point? Would you not be excited at some point and then mess up the system? I could, even if this is my strategy, I could mess it up. This is why nobody becomes a billionaire trading, because it's a lot of mental game. But it also gives you the comfort that, okay, my system works. How do I utilize it? Knowing my personality. Everybody has a personality, and the market will show you. Knowing how, do you have patience? Are you impatient? Do you have anger? Do you have peace? Like, all these things will reflect how you're going to trade. If you don't have patience, this might not work, because you need a patience. You need to live this a whole year. If you don't have patience, you can go around it and say, okay, if this system makes me 5% in a month, I'll just stop trading. We can try that right now and see how that works. You will not make 200, and you will not have a return balance of 270 and 72, but it will fit into your personality and what you can manage mentally. Right? So now let's go back to the actual details of this operation, and then see what happened. Okay, so now let's go here. So we see that the absolute balance drawdown was 13,413. So we went down 13,000 of our balance, and that was the max absolute drawdown, right? The equity drawdown relative. Remember, that's the difference between absolute equity drawdown and relative drawdown. Relative drawdown means that it's trailing you. It's trailing. So if you go up from 100,000 to 150, and then you go from 150 down to 110, now you have a 40,000 relative drawdown. Do you understand the difference? Equity drawdown absolute is the other way around. It's not trading you. But if you go down from your max for the day and you go down to a certain level, then that becomes your absolute from your balance, not from your equity alone. So balance plus equity. All right. But this is not a video for that, right? So you can find people that can explain in details what that means and how you can use that when you're looking at your statistics. But I don't want nobody I'm going crazy in the comment section. Oh, no, this is not exact. You did not get it correct. I don't care if I get it correct or not. What I care about is that my system is making money and I understand the statistics that I'm looking at. If you want to know the numbers, go know the numbers, but make sure you're making money. All right. So our profit factor is 1.77. That's good. 1.5. 1.0 is what the industry is looking at, actually, I think. And then recovery factor is 1.59. That's also good. What else can we look at here that's important for y'all? We have another thing that you guys have to take a look at the profit trades. We were only profitable 26% of the time. 26.9% is our profit percentage. What does that tell you? A lot of people go with their marketing strategy and they go online and say, oh, my system is 90% profit. My system makes 90% profit percentage. Remember, what I'm trying to say is profit percent. Like if you take 100 trades, 90 of them is going to be a win. Your winning percentage is 90%. And they put it on YouTube and then draw all of you in. And then you're watching that. But you don't know that they open trades and close right away. But the losses, one loss, they will win $10 per trade, for example, but they will lose 1,000 at once. Remember, they will only show you when they are winning those $10. But they will not show you when the account blows up. They will not show you when the account gets blown because it's not going to look pretty. It's going to be like, because they're collecting little change. And then it says, oh, 80%, 85% winning trades. But those 15% clears out the accounts. But my system, we will lose a little bit, but when we win heavy. That's what I keep saying in my previously. I was saying, do you have what it takes to endure a lot of losses and then come out on top? That's even before I saw these statistics, because I knew that we had some losses, and that's why we have all those fluctuations. But just before you know, we bounce back, right? Remember also, I have a kind of martingale kind of system as well. But there's no blow up from it because it's controlled if you understand what you're doing. Right? This is a whole year. Total trades is 89. And total deals is 178. Now, we have these statistics. Let me try to reduce our risk and see, because what I see here is 100,000, 108,000 of equity drawdown relative. That's a whole lot of fluctuations. A lot of people cannot withstand that. Let me see if I can tweak it a little bit, and then we can see little bit of fluctuations while we are also profitable to help with our minds, our brain, our mindset, so that we don't go crazy and then mess things up as usual. So now let's quickly go. I want to tweak one or two things from this system. And then we shall see. Instead of one fixed lot size, let me just do 0.1. Let's do 0.1. Oh, before we do, let's do 0.1 and see what happens first. Because I wanted to also trade this by percentages. Let's see what happens, but let's do this one first. So we reduce our risk by 10 points. Let's see if we can cut down the fluctuations. It's too much. It's profitable, but still a lot of mental strain. You're gonna have to strain all year. You might, you might, you might, you might go crazy, right? So let's see how that goes. We are risking a little bit here. Hopefully we can come out on top as well. Remember the goal. My goal is actually if I can make 20% for the whole year with all these my strategies, if I can make 20%. Remember, this is just on gold. There's US 30, there's NASDAQ, there's S&P, there is Euro USD, there's GBP USD. So there's so many other pairs, but try to stick with the major pairs like AUD, USD, JPY, AUD, USD, Euro USD, JBP, USD. Sometimes you can go to JPY as well. You can do Euro JPY and GBP JPY. Stop there. The other pairs might be good, but you might have a lot of spreads in between, and then your result might fluctuate because of the commissions and the spreads that you pay in between. Euro USD is the best, but I will be honest, I've been trying to figure out how to make it profitable with my system. Is still not working yet. I need to spend more time and tweak it until I find that set file that's going to work good with Euro USD because that's the highest traded pair. And that makes the spread so low. So if you're ever in the chart on the chart, you know that if you're a trader, you will know what I'm saying. So we are in March, we are up 3% with this much 100% reduced. Is it 100% or 10%? 100%. We reduced 100 points from our risk because I want to be comfortable trading and not, yes, you see big numbers as well, but those big numbers comes with big high fluctuations and your heart is going to be jumping with it, especially if that money means a lot to you. So let's see. I'm not talking now because I've talked a lot already. So I'll just allow this system to play out, do whatever you want to do. I also have to step out very soon. $4% in April. Looks like we're just making 1% a month on average. Obviously, some months will be lost, but if you average it, we're 5% up in April. This is what the Wall Street guys do. This is this is this is the return that is common in that cycle, right? And they pay them a lot of money too. So do not underestimate yourself. Know that you have what it takes. You just have to solidify it and be able to speak on it anywhere you're called upon, right? That's just how it works. Oh, that's a fluctuation over there. We went from 5% to break even. Okay, now you came back to 8%. So I can tell you right now that our relative drawdown is now 5%. Still better than is gonna be 5,000 so far from what I just seen just happen. Still better than 108,000. Way better. I can handle 5%. I mean 5,000 fluctuation if it's gonna stay like that. I don't know, but we'll see when it finishes. 9% June. This is a significant reduction in our risk because I think by June from the last one we're already at about 80% or 90%, but we are just at 9% currently. I don't know. But just remember that we don't have all those crazy, crazy numbers fluctuating on your screen. Remember that. I just keep quiet and let it run. 110, 10% up. Remember, if this is not gonna be the channel for that, it's not gonna be the same thing. Don't worry about it. Where are we? You see that? We went from 110, we're now at 105. Let's see. I'm not gonna just look for the final results. As long as you don't blow up your account, and as long as you become profitable, because there will be fluctuations. Do not expect to just make money every day. That's how you lose. Tell you that for free. 114. What month is this? September. Are we even gonna make up to 20%? This is crazy. Let's see. It's 114 in September. We got 3 more months to see if we can get it to 20%. That's actually good. If we can do that, then we can see what the fluctuations are from the statistics. Mm. 115. 115. October. Almost there. Almost there. 115 still. November. Okay, looks like it's gonna be 115. Might just be 115. Hmm. One 117. November still. That is it. It's done. I'm sure you're looking at it. You're looking at it. What do we have? 118. 118. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. Previous setting, we finished with 275 or so thousand. So that means 175,000 gain for the year on a 100,000 account. But then we had 108 relative drawdown. That was a big fluctuation. And I was not sure if myself and everyone else involved in this market would be able to sit through 108 drawdown, $108,000 drawdown before it shoots back up. And remember, that does not happen in a day. It could happen in different days. over a period of time, you went from up and then you lost 108,000. That's what that means before you pull back up. So we decided to like do something different by using a very, very small risk. And we ended the year with $18,000 profit. To some people, it's not a lot. But think about it. If you had $1 million funded account or profit account, that would be 118,000. If you have 2 million, it will be 200 and something, right? So you remember your percentages is what you're going to be looking at. And this will also be very fit for prop firms. The other one, I don't have a problem if I'm running it on a personal account because you're willing to lose that amount that you put in there. It's your money and there's no rules on it. Then no one's going to tell you don't lose 5% in a day or don't lose 10% in total or you lose the account. No. But you're willing to lose 100% of that account. So this is just food for thought, right? So now let's go back to the statistics of this and let's see if it actually makes sense. Okay, so this makes sense because I'm looking at equity drawdown relative here and it's only $11,416. A lot of people can withstand that in real life. Even if you have your own 100,000 that you're trading, you can comfortably withstand 11,000 drawdowns somewhere. Either that you already made 11,000 up, but you went down to 100,000 before you went back to 18,000. That is the fluctuation that's reporting here. A lot of people can go through that. And then the balance drawdown absolute is only $1,362. You cannot take $1,000 down on your account, on your 100,000 account initially before it goes back up. So this, I think the other one was like 13,000 or so, absolute balance drawdown. If it's private account, if it's my own account, I don't mind using the previous set file, but you put the money that you're willing to lose and see how it turns out. And with that, we made 275% gain. Well, all right. So we still have the same winning percentage here, which is 26, because it's the same system, it's just different risk. Everything stays the same percentage-wise. I mean, the other statistics stays the same, winning percentage is the same, winning trades is the same, short trades one is the same. The only changes here is the actual dollar values and all of that. The profit factor is 1.78. Recovery factor is 1.59, about the same as the last one, because nothing has changed. It's just the risk that was changed. Yeah, same account size. Now, quickly, let's do something because I have about 10 minutes or so. Let's run something that's interesting. And then we will close this particular testing after this. Here, right? Here, I'm going to use percentage, right? Remember the last time we are using fixed lot size. I'm going to use percentage and I'm going to be running it on a 1% per trade. Let's see how that works, if that will blow up the account or if that will also be profitable. I don't know what's going to do, but I'm going to put it for 1% per trade. If that doesn't work, then I will bring it down to 0.1% per trade, but let's see. That will be our last trial. for now until next time. Let's see what happens here. While you're testing, while this is running, I'm gonna just step out for a minute. I'll be back in a second. Just follow the system, follow what it's doing. Remember, we're doing 1%. We're doing 1% risk. Let me go back and make sure that this is absolutely what I have set in here. Yeah, we're doing 1%. The other one was we're just doing lot size only. So we're using the same lot size all through. This one's gonna do percentage wise. So I hope you know the difference. Why is this 0.1%? 1%. Oh, wait. Did I say something? All right, hold on, guys. Let me do something here. I think I have to put this to one here for it to work like that. Okay, let's do it again because I saw it doing 0.1% instead of 1%, and I saw what was causing that. So I had to change the setting. So let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, now it's doing 1%. It will be a big risk, but let's see what happens. If it doesn't work, we know it doesn't work. He's gonna be mad. But I'll be back. Just give me a second. Enjoy the ride while I just step out for a minute. Uh, All right, I'm back. Oh, I thought we would have lost by now. All right, we're up 44%. What time is it? May? We're in May. Okay. All right. Oh my God, 44, we're down to 11. 11%. Can you imagine? That's a big push down. 82. It went down to 82,000. Hmm. Let's see. I'll be back and see how this works out. But this is crazy. This is crazy. This is a big fluctuation out here. That is crazy. Hmm. From 144 to 82,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how trading works in real life. Not some guru with a Lamborghini, with a Gucci, a Rolex. This is what they do to actually make money if they actually trade. Remember, I say if. All right. You're gonna go through a lot of stuff to find what works best for you. Right now, I don't know how this is gonna end, but we already know that we found something that can be good, but it does not mean that we're taking that because we still have to do a lot of tweak to the set file. We have not even started yet. So, but I think the second test is manageable. The second set file that I tested in this video was manageable. The first one is very good, but you just have to have a heart of stone to go through it, right? But I'll be back. Let this thing play out. Um, Okay, where are we? Oh, it stopped trading because of the risk. Ah, okay. All right, so it was not taking any more trades after that. After June 5th, stop trading, taking trades. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will pick up this and then I'll do a tweak on this later on, but this stopped taking trades. So we're gonna stop this here. But the first set file and the second set file was successfully done. This third set file needed a tweak, but I will do that in the next video, and we should see what could have been the best way to handle that. But so far, it did not come out correct. So it did not come out profitable the way we thought, but we shall handle this the next time. So again, remember, this channel is all about back testing and trying to find a profitable set file in an already existing EA that is my strategy that I coded. Obviously, I did not do the actual coding, but I gave the people what to code in it, right? So it's my strategy. So until next time, we keep testing, and this is we're gonna focus on gold. There's so many set files to go through, right? There's so many time frames. There's all of this tweak that can happen. But for now, I'm basing that my testing on a daily time frame, right? So because we need some to have a patience to run it through many months and a whole year. This is a year of testing. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you next time.